What's up guys, it's Japa Rico here. So today we are going to continue our series of Japa Rico reacting to other traders, and today we are going to bring Marcelo Ferreira. He's a very popular and famous YouTuber here in Brazil, and he talks about FX most of the time, but today he's going to talk about BTC USD, Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin against the US dollar, and he has a very interesting technique called Fimathe. In Portuguese it's Fimathe, which he developed by himself. And so let's get started. So here's the video, and I have to put the subtitles in English so that you guys can understand. So just, okay, hold on. Let me just change this to English. English. Ok, so there we go.
Deu uma Dilmar aqui agora, é que é tanto 50 que mistura tudo. São as regiões de 50%. Então, olha como ele testou a primeira região de 50% ali, e ele volta. E ele volta em quê? Pullback.
Yeah, so just to remind you guys that like he likes to use this 50 level, like 50% level, which a lot of fib level traders also use. And this in this technique called Fimathe, he also uses the 50% pullback retracement.
Por enquanto é pullback. Por enquanto é pullback. Então, por enquanto ainda, maior chance de 52 e por enquanto depois maior chance de 69. Por enquanto é pullback. Aonde quebra, Marcelão? Muito perto, muito perto. No próprio 50% diminui a chance. Aí quando ele
So he's saying that at 50% then you have less chances.
Para baixo do 50,
below,
aí,
and then he's saying, oh, so below the 50% level.
Aí você vai medir aqui a divisão aqui, ó. Vai aqui a divisão, pega do 50 aqui para baixo. Você vai ter 50 aqui, projeta lá para cima. Mas...
So he's using this tool, and this tool is probably from the platform called MetaTrader. Is a piece of software, and he's using this tool to measure the variation, the price variation based on the percentage that he uses.
50. Projeta
so
lá.
In this case, the 50% projection.
Para cima mais 50. Tá vendo? Projeta. O que eu tenho aqui agora? Caso ele venha para baixo dos 50% do movimento e não seja somente um pullback dos 50, eu tenho outras linhas aqui para prestar atenção, né?
Yeah, so he's saying that, okay, so just in case that the projection, the correction goes to 50% and then it breaks down, so it will break below the 50% and continue to go down, and then he's saying, oh, so then maybe this correction is a much bigger correction to the next level of support here on this red line. But then my question, then it raises like a new question, because then think about it. What if it goes even below that? Then you go to the next level of the red line, so the second red line. But then what if it goes even below that? Like how, and if you already have a position open, what is going to happen? Are you going to close with a loss? Are you going to keep it? Like let's take a look at what he's going to say.
Ou seja, até 31 para mim, ele valeu aqui 40, ele chegou a valer 49, quase, chegou no 50. Ele chegou perto de 50 mil nessa máxima aqui.
Yeah, I understand the price has reached, is close to 50,000 US dollars. I remember when it was, and it was just like a couple of weeks ago.
Ele chegou perto de 50 mil. Aí agora ele tá ali em 40, né? 39 agora. 39. É um pullback. Porque eu tenho pullback até 35. Olha como o gráfico me deixa tranquilo.
So he's saying that, okay, so like with the chart, like he feels much more comfortable to trade it, because he's like, oh, so this is a pullback, this is a correction, because price went all the way almost up to 50,000 and then started to correct. So this is a correction. That's what he's saying.
Eu tenho pullback até 35. Mas
It's like, oh, I have a correction that will go all the way down to 35,000.
Eu 35, Marcelão. Ok, eu tenho uma correção maior do que um pullback. Aí eu tenho a região de 31, que é uma regiãozinha ali que não significa ainda um jogo estranho, um jogo diferente, sabe? E mesmo assim ainda pra mim é oportunidade. Oh, como eu queria que fosse. Eu queria que fosse no 16 de novo, é verdade? Eu queria que fosse no 16, cara. 27 ainda tem uma correção forte. Tá? Agora, 27 para baixo.
He's saying that all the way down 27, there is a strong correction there.
Aí aumenta muito a nossa chance. Aí é a hora do 27 para baixo, é a hora de eu falar desse último fundo aqui do 16 mil. Aí ele tá palpável. Aí ele vira uma realidade ali, sacou? Ali ele vira.
It becomes a reality for you to do what? For you to buy? I don't understand.
Uma realidade. Por quê, Marcelão?
Yes.
Porque o mercado, primeiro, ele tende a barrar um pouquinho no 50 ali, ali no 35,967.
Yes.
Para baixo do 35,967, ele tende a testar lateral até o 27, simplesmente porque é uma expansão exata do 50 para cima, uma expansão exata do 50 para baixo.
Yeah, so he's saying that, oh, this is exact expansion of the 50% level upwards or the 50% level downwards. So this is an exact expansion. But then I strongly disagree with that, and let me know what do you guys think about it, because I strongly disagree with that. I don't think it's a game first to begin with. This is trading. And this is very different from like the computer games that, well, most Brazilian traders, they think, oh, the market is about like a computer game, but it's not really like a game per se, right? So another thing is that I disagree with like this is an exact expansion of this is an exact expansion of that. I don't think it's about that. And secondly, I don't really agree with manually measuring like things like that, the levels of support and resistance like that, because once you do that, you're going to have a lot of traders, and I've experienced this all the time, guys. Like I've met many fib level traders that when you look at their charts, they're all different. Why? Because they manually manually write those levels of support and resistance. And the same thing happens to Fimathe, like his strategy, Marcelo's strategy called Fimathe. If you meet a lot of them, if you meet a group of Fimathe traders, you're going to see that they all have different charts with different levels of support and resistance, because people see support and resistance in a different way. Maybe you see some levels, like in this chart, maybe you expand it, maybe you minimize it or you expand it, and then you see other levels of support and resistance, right? For the same, even within the same time frame. That's why I like to use Pvsra. If you use sorry, I'm getting confused. But if you use Pvsra, price, support, and resistance analysis, you're going to see this, okay? And the advantage is that you don't have to manually write you don't have to manually draw the support and resistance levels. You don't have to manually draw the percentage levels of, like, in Fimathe, right? As he does in Fimathe, he draws like, oh, 50% up and 50% down. You don't have to do things like that. If you use Pvsra on the weekly chart, and this is my weekly chart, just as Marcelo's one, but Marcelo like is using something like this, and then if you minimize it, you can see exactly what he's seeing, but with the indicator, the Pvsra indicator plotted on it. And once you do that, you don't have to manually do anything anymore, because Pvsra is doing everything automatically, is plotting all the things that you need automatically for you. So for example, let's take an example here. So once price, okay, let me delete this. So once you have something like this, guys, what you can observe is that price with this, let me just make it bigger so that you guys, it's easier for you guys to visualize. So once you have something like this, you have a price has been accumulating just below the 200 EMA, which is this yellow dotted line, okay? And once price has broken the 200 EMA with notable volume, on the volume bar you see this volume candle, this candle in green, this bar in green, right? So there was a distribution, so it broke the 200 EMA upwards, and price continued to go up, making some kind of distribution. After that, there was this correction back to the 200 EMA, so there was an opportunity to buy here, okay? So if you bought here, you probably closed after this distribution with this green candle and another notable volume. On the volume bar, you can see this green bar on the volume bar, notable volume. So after that, you probably close it here with a profit. And what you experienced after that was another correction back to the 200 EMA. So this is an uptrend, okay? So it's a bullish trend, it's an uptrend. And after price has corrected here, you had plenty of opportunities to buy again. And if you bought again, you probably closed the trade after this green candle that was distributing the price. So you had another price distribution and probably you close it here. Now, a few months ago, I made a mistake because I said that after this distribution, probably price would make another correction back to the dragon or even the 200 EMA and price would continue to go up, which it did. It continued to go up, but there was no correction. So I was slightly wrong about it because sometimes price doesn't correct, guys. The price just keeps going on and keeps going up, which happened here in this case. But of course, this all like trading is all about always, right? It's always about probability. I'm not 100% correct, like nobody is. But like if you use Pvsra, it's much easier to spot these opportunities and you don't have to manually draw this, draw that. So it's very different from other techniques, okay? So this is my message for you guys today. What do you think about Marcelo Ferreira? Is he a good trader? Do you like him? Do you like his technique called Fimathe? Did you understand Fimathe? Let me know in the comment section below and hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching and bye.